The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Jackson, options out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And now it's second down. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Now Jackson on first down.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second down now, it's Ingram, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll look to run with Ingram. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Second down and goal. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, box truck. They're not ready for this. They still playing sus. Y'all playing wrong football.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Smith-Schuster, by the way, became the youngest player in NFL history to reach 200 receptions. He accomplished that Week 9 in the victory over Indianapolis. To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph over the middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Rudolph on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. He's got a 1st down and then some in midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rudolph. They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 4 yards out. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try to run for the first one. going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. They're running. Ingram. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, it's Ingram. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw is Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it, but Jackson steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tyson Alualu. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Now it's Rudolph. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jihad Ward, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Finding some room in midfield. And the catch made by Johnson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deeper. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson on first down. It's complete to Snead. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped and that can turn to either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Would be an island.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
What island?
Look at me. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check it back. Watch the sword.
On 2nd down, it's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you this guy can flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the last takes the field goal at 17-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 28 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Ingram. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Second and 5 now. Jackson. Snead's got it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Watch this, hey, exit.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rudolph. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Rudolph looking to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
He's got a home.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Bravo. Out. Step.
Rudolph throwing again. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Why
And
the
you can
TV so
mention
loud?
reaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that.
What's on the TV?
This will be fielded at the 6.
I got the bathroom, son.
And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On first down, it's Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They toss to Ingram. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They go with the option on 4th down, left side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 34 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Here we go.
Rudolph now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Get it.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They will snap it to Rudolph. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Rudolph. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, Charlie. 48 months. Coming. Step.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play.
Sure.